She stepped onto the frozen crust of the Gliese Cc, her boots crunching through an alien snow that never melted, never gave way. The wind howled like a warning through the jagged canyons, sharp against the black and blue shell of her suit. 37 light years from Earth, she was utterly alone, until she wasn't. At first, it was just a shape beneath the snow, then another, dozens. She paused at the edge of a ridge, visor fogging as her onboard sensors flickered. Biomovement detected. That couldn't be right. This station was decommissioned after the last team went silent, declared a graveyard. Yet beneath the snow, gloved hands twitched, helmets cracked open just enough to show desiccated skin. And something else, something pulsing. She knelt beside one of the bodies, brushing snow from its visor. Empty eyes stared back, until they didn't. A sudden twitch, then another. The landscape began to shift as more forms stirred, shedding their icy graves. She stepped back, heart racing, breath ragged in her helmet. And then they rose. Awkward at first, their limbs relearning motion, then coordinated, purposeful. A fungal mass coiled like vines across their bodies, blooming with color that didn't belong in the cold. They began to run. She turned and sprinted, boots slipping on ice. The secure lab station rose ahead like salvation, lights still flickering in the distance. Behind her, the infected swarmed with unnatural speed, shrieking through ruptured comms and static-choked voices. She reached the gate, scrambling up the access ladder, hands shaking. One of them grabbed her leg, teeth sank in.
Let go of me!
She screamed and kicked, wrenching free and falling hard inside the gate. The heavy doors sealed with a final echoing thud. No one saw the bite, she made sure of that. Back inside, the team greeted her with brief concern, quickly distracted by equipment checks and malfunctioning sensors. She lied easily. Slipped on a ridge, she muttered, her voice low. She limped to her quarters and locked the door. Only then did she unwrap her leg. Black veins radiated from the wound, like roots drinking deep. Over the next day, she watched herself change. The trembling started in her fingers. Then her pupils dilated until the whites vanished completely. Her skin turned pallid, mottled. She smiled at her reflection, then stopped, horrified at the sight of her own expression, no longer fully hers. The others didn't notice the spores at first. Microscopic at the start, they clung to recycled air, drifting through vents and sealing themselves into lungs. A cough here, a nosebleed there. Then the seizures began. Screams echoed through the metal corridors. Doors slammed shut behind fleeing personnel. Someone tried to send a distress call, but the transmission never left the system. She moved through the chaos untouched. Her gait smooth now, almost graceful. Wherever she walked, the infection followed, blooming along walls, dripping from vents like dew.
Alert Earth,
the station groaned as though alive, taken over by something that had waited decades to wake. In the final hours, alarms blared, but no one listened. The station descended into a flickering nightmare, smoke, blood and spores in the air. One crew member,
if anyone hears
eyes wide with terror, crouched behind a power console,
the station is compromised.
Whispering into a broken comm.
Don't come looking.
If anyone hears this, the station is compromised. Don't come looking. Behind her, a figure stood still as death. Then it stepped forward.